Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's a big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quarterback checking the play. After run, now throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Arizona going back to work with another first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll try the run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Rides to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Offense in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll let it go down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. The give. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. He now has 62 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Johnson wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback,
open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and he's brought down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Fights off a defender.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long. Looking for blockers.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He'll let it go to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Touchdown, Arizona! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Line getting set on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and long coming up here. Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down.
At the 36-yard line. Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And now on second down for this offense. On the run, it's Price. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quarterback will keep it. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Whitaker. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Arizona in a hurry. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Getting some heat. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that.
They get him in the end zone for the safety. He pulled it, tried to turn the corner, and not enough real estate. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
The returner brings it out to the 38. And the Arizona offense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Oh, look out. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Looking for the score. And he intercepts it. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He's going up top here late in the game. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they got him for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Cole. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.